Do mountain bikers really have to do intervals? Yes. Didn't expect that twist, did you? And when I mean intervals, I'm talking efforts between 1 and 6 minutes. But I want to be clear, nothing replaces your time on the bike. That's the best thing you could do. But as part of a full training program, intervals certainly come into play. First of all, let me explain what happens if you don't do intervals. You'll fall apart halfway down your race run. You might crash, embarrassing yourself in front of everyone, possibly shit your pants, and ultimately die alone. So you can see how important they are. But if you are conditioned and you know you can go full gas for the entire track, you're going to give yourself the best chance to put down a big run. They're not nice to do, but that's your problem. And some of the adaptations that take place are improved glycogen storage, you develop more anaerobic enzymes, and something called hydrogen ion buffering, which stops the environment of the muscle becoming so acidic. These are all skills your body learns to stop you feeling like you're dying, but it'll contribute to you having more stamina, which is certainly something you need when you're competing in downhill and the efforts are between 3 and 5 minutes. You can do intervals throughout an entire training program. They go really well with strength and power training, but I wouldn't just do intervals. First, build a massive aerobic foundation and then do intervals. If you don't have that aerobic foundation, you'll only be able to do 1 or 2 intervals before you start throwing up. Whereas if you have a massive aerobic base, you can do maybe 8. Here we have an indoor bike, which is one of my favorite tools to use for intervals. But because mountain biking has a demand on the upper body as well, the rowing machine and the ski erg are also relevant. But again, it's not as good as doing actual downhill runs. There is a pace involved with interval training. You don't just go out like a 10-second sprint and then try and hold on for the duration. I would say for the first half of any interval, you should be feeling strong and the pain comes to you, and then you have to try and hold on. So if you had a 4-minute interval, the first 2 minutes, you should be feeling pretty good before the pain starts coming for you. And the last 20% of the interval should be pretty uncomfortable. So even though intervals are horrible, you can certainly give yourself an advantage by doing a load of them.